Pooja Parihar, your English teacher, and I hope that you all will be fit and fine at your places with your parents and family members. As you know that in the previous video we have already started the 5th chapter, a different kind of school. So today I am going to complete this chapter from 10th paragraph. So on the board I have written some information about the author E.V. Lucas. So look at the board that a different kind of school, lesson 5th, written by E.V. Lucas. What is the full form, complete name or full form of E.V. Lucas? That is Edward Verrill Lucas. He was an essayist, playwright, biographer, publisher, poet, novelist and editor. Earlier I have already told you that E.V. Lucas was a observant writer. So observant writer used to write on whatever he or she has observed. This is also a different kind of school is based on observant writing. This is also observant writing. So he basically used to write about short stories also, short story writer also. So especially for small kids, the stories are usually based on small kids. So in his early childhood, whatever he has observed as a small kid, he has written lot of short stories, the collection of short stories for the kids, that the kids can enjoy the story. So right now he was a citizen of United Kingdom, UK, and he born June 1868 at London, United States, and in the same place, United Kingdom, died in June 1938. So during this time period he has written lot of stories, novel, playwright and short stories and poems. So he is specially a observant writer. In the age of 16, at very early age, he had started writing. So this is all about the E.V. Lucas. So let's start from the 10th para, page number 59. Earlier we have learned about that when the author entered the school, Miss Beam's school, he had seen that a girl having bandages on her eyes was trying to walk, and a small boy giving her help to the girl to walk on. So this way, when author entered the school, met with Miss Bean and asked that what are the different methods and techniques you are using in your school to educate the small kids. So Miss Beam explained that in their school, each day for each kid there is deaf day, dumb day, injured day, blind day and lame day. During these days, what a kid has to do, that if there will be a blind day, the kid will be bandages on his or her eyes, and during the day he will behave like a blind. He was not able to look anything, and another kid will help him or her. This way both the kid having bandages and helper will enjoy and learn and feel the problem of a blind man, and they could make a connection with the blind man. This way she told Mr. E.V. Lucas that this is the technique, this is the only thing we are doing in our school, that is the different thing, that is the practical thing. By these ways, by these technique, the kid used to become a good citizen and a responsible citizen. So come to page number 59, 10th para. There is no mercy about it, Miss Beam continued. Everyone is very kind, and it is really something of a game before the day is over, though even the most thoughtless child realize what misfortune is. Further, Miss Bean told to the author that there is no mercy. Mercy is kindness and difficulty that. So there won't be any mercy for anyone else about this. All the days, lame day, injured day. And Miss B continued. She continued to tell about her school that everyone is very kind, and it is really something of a game. Means all the act, all the thing behaving like a blind, dumb and lame and injured day, behaving like lame, injured. So this is something like, really something like a game for students, and each and every student is very kind. Before the day is over, though, even the most thoughtless child realize what misfortune is, because the kid has to feel during the whole time period, if he his or her is blind day. So at the end of the day, he or she, if that is the most of the thoughtless kid, then he will also definitely realizes that what is the lame, what is the misfortune in the life of all these kind of people. The blind day is of course really a worst, but some of the children tell me that dumb day is the most difficult. We cannot bandage the children's mouth, so they really have to exercise their willpower. Come into the garden and see for yours how the children feel about it. So further, Miss Beam explained, told to the author that the blind day is of course really worst. Worst means very bad, worst. But some of the children tell me that dumb day is the most difficult. According to the children, the Miss Beam is saying that of course blind day is the worst one. He is most difficult. But some student tell Miss Beam that the dumb day is really the most difficult. We cannot bandage the children's mouth. Dumb means the person who is not able to speak out. That is called dumb. The problem of inability of nods of speaking, that is dumb. So she is saying that in the mouth that is not possible to keep the bandage, but each and every kid, if he or she is having dumb day, they will not be allowed to speak, and this is their willpower. Come into the garden and see for yourself how the children feel about it. Come into the garden and feel, and you can see that how the children are feeling with all these difficulties and all these things. Miss Bean led me to the one of the bandaged girl. Here is a gentleman come to talk to you, said Miss Bean, and left us. So Miss Bean took Mr. Author, Mr. Lucas to the garden, and she came near a bandaged girl. Means that day the girl having the blind day, and she told to the girl that we are having a gentleman, and he wants to talk to you. And along with the girl, bandaged girl, Miss V leave that author and went from there. Don't you ever peep? I asked the girl. Oh no, she exclaimed. That would be cheating, but I had no idea it was so awful to be blind. You can't see a thing. You feel you are going to be hit by something every moment. It's such a relief just to sit down. So when Miss Beam went away, they were alone, the girl and the author. So author asked to the small girl that don't you peep? Means can't you look out of this bandage? The author asked. Oh no, she exclaimed. She exclaimed that no, never. That would be cheating. She told that it would be cheating to peep out, so no, we won't do it. But I had no idea it was so awful to be blind. So the girl told to Mr. Author that before this time I had no idea that this to be a blind man can be this much awful. You can't see a thing. She is telling that you are not able to see anything. You feel you are going to hit by something every moment, because you have no idea that what is in front of you. So each and every moment the girl is saying that you feel that you are going to hit by something each and every moment. It's such a relief just to sit down. So she is saying during this blind day it is really a relief to sit down. Are your helper kind to you? I asked. I, who is her? I is the author. Author asked that your helper are kind to you? Fairly, but they are not as careful as I shall be when it is my turn. Those that have been blind already are the best helper. It's perfectly ghastly not to see. I wish you had tried. Shall I lead you anywhere? I asked. So this is the conversation between the blind girl who is acting as a blind girl. The girl's blind day was there. So author asked to the girl that, are your helper kind to you? She said, fairly, but they are not as careful. I shall be when it is my turn. Now this time the girl is blind, so that's why she is saying my helper is very fair to me, they are very kind to me, but if I would be in place of them, that I will be more careful about, because now she came to know that how it feels when there will be a blind day. Those that have been blind already are the best helper, means already they are having blind day. They have the feeling of a blind person. So the student who already being a blind, they will be best helper. It's perfectly ghastly not to see. I wish you had tried. So that girl is saying that I wish that you had tried, and it is very horribly no, we are not able to see anything. Shall I lead you anywhere? I asked. Author asked further that, shall I lead you anywhere? Shall I become your helper this way? Oh yes, she said. Let's go for a little walk. She said that let's go for a little walk. Only you must tell me about things. I shall be so glad when today is over. The other bad days can't be half as bad as this. Having a leg tied up and hopping about on a crutch, it almost fun, I guess. Having an arm tied up in a bit more troublesome, because you can't eat without help, and things like that. I don't think I'll mind being deaf for a day, at least not much, but being blind is so frightening. My head aches all the time just for worrying that I'll get hurt. Where are we now? So the girl said that, yes, please help me and have a little walk, and then only you must tell me about things. You must tell me about things, that what is the next to me, what is the thing. The girl requests, just you tell me about it. I shall be so glad when today is over. The girl is saying when today will be over, I will be very glad. Why? Because her blind day will be completed at that time. So she is wishing that the day will complete very soon. I will be very glad about it. The other bad days can't be half as bad as this. So she is saying that the blind day is very bad, and the another bad day are just half bad of a blind day. Having a leg tied up and hopping about on a crutch is almost fun, I guess. So she is saying to, so one arm injured and on crutch, it will be a fun, I guess. Having an arm, having an arm tied up in a bit more troublesome because you can't eat without help and things like that. So she is saying behave like a injured arm tied. That will be much more problematic, troublesome, because without the help of anyone else you can't eat a single thing. I don't think I'll mind being deaf for a day, at least not much. She is saying if there will be a deaf day, I don't mind, because at least it she is pretending that the deaf day will be better than a blind day. Day, at least not much, but being blind is so frightening, so horrible. My head ache all the time just for worrying that I will hurt. Where are we now? So the girl is sharing her feeling that it is very dangerous to become blind, because every time I am having a headache, because the girl is saying that I am worrying about that every moment that I am going to be hurt by anything. So now she is asking to the author that where are we now? In the playground, I said. We are walking toward the house. Miss Beam is walking up and down to the garden with a tall girl. What is the girl wearing? My little friend asked. A blue cotton skirt and pink blouse. I think it's Millie, she said. What's the color of her hair? Very light, Ed said. Yes, that's Millie. She, the head girl. There is an old man tying up roses, I said. Yes, that's Peter. He is the gardener. He is 100 of years old. And here comes a girl with curly red hair. She is a crutch. That's Anita, she said. So this all the conversation is between the author and the blind girl. The girl that having a blind day today and having bandages on her eyes, and they both, the author and the girl, are with each other. They are talking to each other. The author is helping the girl, giving direction where to go. So the author replied that we are in the ground. We are walking toward the house. So he explained, he told that we are walking towards the house. Miss Beam is walking up and down the garden with a tall girl. Further, the author told to the girl that Miss Beam is walking up and down with a tall girl. What is the girl wearing? My little friend asked. My little friend who is here, the girl who is having bandages on her eyes. You can see in the picture, the girl is having bandages, and she is just thinking about a gardener. So the girl asked that what is the dress, what the girl has, what she has, what is the girl's wearing, she asked. A blue cotton skirt and pink blouse. So further, author told her that a blue skirt and a pink blouse. I think it's Millie, she said. She who? The girl. The girl said that I think that is Millie. What color is her hair? So further she asked the color of the hair of the girl who is walking along with Miss B. Very light, I said. Yes, that's Millie. She is the head girl. I told her very light color of the hair, of the girl's hair. So the girl told that yes, that is Millie. She is a head girl. There is an old man tying up roses, I said. I who here? The author. Author is saying that I told the girl that there is an old man who is tying up the roses. You can see in the picture, the girl is imagining about the man. Yes, that's Peter. He is the gardener. He is hundreds of years old. Further, the girl said that he is Peter, he is the gardener of the school, and the age of the gardener is 100 years. And here comes a girl with curly red hair. She is on crutches. Further, you can see in the picture that girl is imagining about the girl having crutches on the both of the hands, and the author told that here is a girl having curly and red hair and she is on crutches. That's Anita, she said. She who? The girl with bandages. The girl said that that's the girl on crutches is Anita. And so we walked on. Gradually, I discovered that I was 10 times more thoughtful than I ever thought I could be. I also realized that if I had to describe people and things to someone else, it made them more interesting to me. When I finally had to leave, I told Miss Beam that I was very sorry to go. Ah, she replied, then there is something in my system after all. So after having a conversation with the girl, the author went to Miss Beam, and there is a talk, and so we walked on. Walked on means they walked on. Gradually I discovered that I was 10 times more thoughtful than I ever thought I could be. So the author told to Miss author is saying that after seeing all these things, after meeting with the girl having bandages, I became 10 times more thoughtful as I was ever. Means when till today, the author is saying how much I was able to think. I was thoughtful from today onwards. It became after coming to your school, I became 10 times more thoughtful. I also realized that if I had to describe people and things to someone else, it made them more interesting to me. So he is saying, if I will have a chance to describe about people and thing to someone other, so it will be become more interesting to me. So he is after meeting, after knowing the system of the Miss Beam, she became more thoughtful, and he is saying that if I had to explain people or thing to any other one, so it will be very interesting to me. When I finally had to leave, I told Miss Beam that I was sorry to go. So he said that it is sorry that I had to leave. So what the Miss Beam said, she replied, then there is something in my system after all. So Miss Beam is saying that, so after coming to my school, that if you are saying this, something is special, something is good in my system. What is the system of Beam? The system is that she by these all activities of having a blind day, having a deaf day, dumb day, injured day, and lame day, each and every kid will have definitely a lame day or injured day, deaf day, dumb day, and blind day. According to her, whenever the kid and the student act like all this thing, from that day they came to understand the feeling of these disabled people. And this way Miss Being is saying this is all about my system. So if you are saying that sorry to leave, then there is something special, something good you liked in my system, that is it. So according to this way, the school, a different kind of school, is really different, because in our school now kids, you can differentiate between the our school and the different kind of school. In our school, what is that, if we whatever we are physically, we are behave like that. In the school of Miss Being school, what is there, that the kid will learn that what are the feeling of all these people, and they will be definitely will be helpful and will give respect to all these kind of people, and definitely they will become a responsible citizen. These all are the techniques of Miss Beam schools. So after meeting with Miss Beam and visiting her school and having a conversation with the girl who is having a blind day on that day, the author Evie Lucas felt very nice, and he just told that he became 10 times more thoughtful just after visiting Miss Beam's schools. This is it for today of this, and do work in your English grammar English notebook, and whenever you find any confusion you can ask me. Till then, goodbye, have a great day. Thank you.